Hey guys, this is Lovin Meets with Abhishek Banerjee.
It's an okay. Hey guys, it's Abhishek Banerjee. Today we spoke about my experiences at the IFA Awards, meeting Shah Rukh Khan himself, and the excitement around Stree 2 and Stree 3.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is the one and only Abhishek Banerjee, a true master of his craft, best known for his work on Street 2 and of course the series Patal Lock. We are so excited to welcome him to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me here. Oh God.
We appreciate your time. Let's get going.
Thank you. We're so excited, as Casey has mentioned, to have you here. And we know that you are fresh out of the red carpet, green carpet at IFA, right?
Yeah.
So, and you met Shah Rukh Khan, the greatest Shah Rukh Khan, and you
Yes.
described him as the generous king.
Yes.
So if you can explain to us, how was that specific moment when you met him?
Oh well, I think I had met him long time back when I was a casting assistant. You know, I used to cast for movies also before I became an actor, and it took me approximately 8 years to meet him again. You know, he's that kind of a busy man. He's that important that it took me 8 years to actually see him again. And this time around, he knew my name. He had seen my work.
Wow.
And he just went on stage and he took my name and he appreciated my work. And the minute I went on the podium, he just hugged me.
Wow.
You know, and that's really one of the most special moments. I think Shah Rukh Khan means he's God for us. You know, like he's really loved by the entire nation. So when he when he showcases love on you, I thought that was very generous.
Wow.
You know, and sometimes what happens is when people, you know, I'm just candid. I mean, I think sometimes people appreciate you, but they don't mean it. You know, just doing it for like formality. But when SRK, we call him that, when he did it, I could just feel the soul. Like, you know, he was really honest and he was really generous about his admiration towards my work. And that's why I called him a generous king. Like, you know, these days we don't get to touch kings.
Wow.
So he touched and it was like very nice.
Beautiful.
Really nice, yeah.
I love that moment so much, and what a moment for you in terms of, you know, 8 years later and he recognizes you and you know, a hug is so special and so warm. But there were so many other moments from the awards. Like here in Dubai in the UAE, we felt it so much, like if it was so big. So I just wonder, what's it like for you hitting the red carpet now when everyone knows your name as you're a household name?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah, I think I've always been saying that I love attention because I'm the only child. So my parents like really gave me a lot of attention because of that. You know, the only child, you get whatever you want, and to get that kind of attention from the audience, from the media, from people like, you know, who admire you, love you. I think that I just feel great. I wake up with a smile, and I'm never tired. I think love does that to you. You know, like when people are like really in awe of you, you're also in awe of yourself. You're like, how did you just make it? Like, you know, as I just said, like 8 years back, I was nobody in the room where Shah Rukh Khan was, and 8 years later, he knows my name. People who know my name, they're screaming my name. It was unbelievable. And this is my first time in IFA. Last year, I got nominated for a film of mine called Bhediya. And I was alongside Mr. Shah Rukh Khan again because he was nominated for another film. So I was very happy. I didn't want the award. For me, it was like, you know, a reward itself that, you know, that him and me are in the same list of nominees. So from there, I mean, but I couldn't come because I had some validity issues on my passport. 6-month validation you need, right? And that's when I realized that you need to be very, very updated with your government documents.
100%.
Yeah. But then I always say that if you don't get something, universe has better plans for you. And this year, when I got the opportunity to host IFA Rocks, I think I realized why universe, in a way, did not let me come last year.
How many full circle moments?
Yeah.
How great.
Literally, I mean that we all the time say like everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
However, we felt like from the outside perspective that Bollywood transferred to the UAE. Because it was amazing, seeing the IFA Awards was amazing. So what was the experience for you like in the IFA Awards this year?
Oh, well, amazing, because I think I shared the stage with some of my favorite actors. Vicky Kaushal was there, Kriti Sanon was there, Shahid Kapoor was there. I think Siddhant Chaturvedi, who was also my co-host for IFA Rocks. I think we all know each other since a long time, and I've been a huge admirer of their work. So it was like a family, I just felt included because it takes a lot of time to really make a mark in a big industry like Bollywood. So finally, when I was, with them, I felt very special because it was like almost representing India on a global platform. Because of course, we know that there are a lot of international audience who look up to Bollywood and watch Bollywood movies, especially in Dubai. I can see the craze is really, really mad. Everybody knows Bollywood. They know the Bollywood actors and the names and everything. I can see posters of our actors and actresses everywhere in the city. So yeah, I just felt included. I felt that I'm a part of this, and also to just host the event. We were on this big stage with so many people, and they're all cheering for you. They're like, laughing at your jokes. They're clapping for you. I think I've been a stage actor. So, that kind of experience is like, I think the most satisfying experience for any performer, because I feel especially in the theaters, you get to see the audience clapping and whistling for you. That's one. But when you see it live, I think it really, really transfers the energy. So I felt very high with a lot of positive energy after the show.
That's so true, because you're never getting that reaction from the audience.
Yes.
And you touched on making your mark, and we want to go right back. So before you became a casting director, you started your career in Delhi theatre, and you've broken into Bollywood, which is a dream career succession. So I'm just wondering, standing where you are now with the audience admiration, is there something you know about Bollywood now that you wish you knew when you started your career in theatre in Delhi?
That it is a lot of hard work, and you have to somehow prepare yourself for that. Because usually when you see it from outside, you just feel that actors are living a crazy life. They're like just into vanity, and they're like living a relaxed life, and they're chilling on sets. But when I started acting, I realized it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of physical hard work, and also you need to be mentally very, very focused and strong to carry on with the long day of shoot. So I wish that I knew it before, so then I would have prepared myself better. But then nevertheless, I think I learned on the job, and I'm very happy to go on set and work, slog for those 12 hours and be in character and interact with the crew and the co-actors and rehearse lines. I love my job.
What a wild life you live in comparison to us, I have no doubt.
That is beautiful. But what is one habit that you incorporate in your daily routine that you believe has contributed a lot to your success?
Daydreaming.
Oh,
really?
tell us more.
Yeah.
Are you a manifester?
Yeah, totally. I believe in. I didn't realize that manifestation really works till it started working, and then I also started believing in magic. I think I think we don't realize that this universe is full of magic, and there are certain times that you dream about a certain picture in your life, and then universe gives you more, and you're like, hey, I didn't picture that. So manifestation is what about you picture, right? But magic is when it gives you more than what you picture. So I started believing in that, and I realized that all those years of daydreaming, sitting on the couch and doing nothing, and I do that a lot even now. When I'm not working, I'm on my couch and doing nothing. I don't even watch TV, or I'm not on my phone. I'm just sitting and just
daydreaming,
wondering, imagining, where am I traveling, what am I doing in the next few years, what am I doing now, what was my past, all of that. So I just love that. I mean, that's I think one of the most essential habits I have.
Have a dream. That's beautiful. But you've broken Bollywood. So to people watching today, and you say you had a dream, is it a dream or is it hard work?
I don't think your dreams will come true if you don't work hard towards it. It's very, very important. And also you need to be focused, and you need to In your low times, I think it's essential that you keep yourself motivated all the time. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, but you have to find a way. You have to read books. You have to meet people who have done it before. You need to interact with people who are like really making it big in Bollywood and understand that how are they doing it, because it can be like really depressing sometimes because there's nobody who can support you in this very, very difficult and competitive field. So how do you manage that? How do you manage your personal life? How do you manage your personal well-being? All of that is very, very important to actually achieve those goals or those dreams and make those dreams come true.
Speaking of a competitive field, of course you were casting, so you've been in the business for nearly a decade, if not over.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone within the industry that you can bounce ideas off? Is it super competitive that you can't discuss roles with other people? Or is there actually kind of a friendlier environment? And do you have someone on WhatsApp that you're like, hey, what do you think about this role?
No, of course, I think I always called my friends, like Rajkumar Rao, he was also in Stree, like, him, me, very good friends. So I always keep asking him about some kind of acting tips whenever I need it. And Amar Kaushik, the director of Stree, he and me, we go a long way. He was an associate director when I was an associate casting director on a project. So we know each other from that era. I've seen him struggle. I've seen him dream. And now he's one of the biggest directors in Bollywood. So, I'm very lucky that my friends, in a way, they have grown with me. That's the best place to be in, because when your friends do it with you, I think you enjoy it more. There is some personal touch to it. So every time I get some kind of an offer, a character, whatever, I think I always pick up the call on him and I'm like, hey, what do you think? Should I just go for it? Or what do you suggest? And he always gives me suggestions. Of course I do what I feel like, but I think I always give a lot of importance to the suggestions given by my friends, because they also understand the kind of worth probably you can get for a project. So yeah.
Your roles are famously intense. So what is one thing that you look for when you are reading a script?
Actually, both intense and comedy. I think I've got a lot of love for both kind of roles. What I look for, to be very honest, I look for a good story. It's like, it's basic. Like, when we were kids, our grandparents or our parents used to narrate a story to you. And sometimes you liked the story and sometimes they were boring, right? Mm-hmm. So for me as an actor, it's very important that I don't get bored while reading a script. That's it. And I always try to find, I try to find moments where my character in the story becomes like the main catalyst, towards drama. I think that's very important, that my characters need to really add something to the drama. It need to take the script ahead. If it's not doing that, I don't like it. And I'm also an English honors student, so I've read a lot of books. I mean, that's what I did all my life. I did theater, so reading stories is I think the only good thing which happened to me is I think my graduation. Because when I was before I became an actor, because you get to read so much of world literature that somehow I think it becomes like a muscle memory. So if you read a bad screenplay, you immediately know it. Mm-hmm. And if I can't finish a story in one reading, I automatically start getting a little not sure about that script. But the ones which I read in one go, I know I want to do it.
Interesting.
Nice.
It's a page turner. I think it sounds like personally it's that single child energy that you want the drama and you want the suspense.
Oh yes, I love drama.
Does that relate
in fact,
to your real life?
I have a t-shirt called Yes to Drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that relate to your real life as well, or do you keep it separate?
I'm a peace-loving guy, but I don't mind some kind of drama in real life also. Why not? I mean, I'm good at handling things, and I feel that you always need conflicts to evolve. If you don't have conflicts in life, I don't think you're going to evolve. You're just going to stay somewhere. And I'm still young, so I'm not looking for a complete Zen zone in my life. I'm okay with ups and downs. I'm okay with having bad days, and of course I'm okay with good days. So, and if you don't have bad days, probably you won't have the fun. You won't really realize what good days are all about. So I enjoy that.
Well, speaking of drama, when everyone heard that you're coming to the office, Street 3 is all people could talk about. Can you give us some hints about your character, what's coming, surprises?
Oh, Street 3. I can't really disclose anything about Street 3. I think my producers will sue me. Dinesh sir, Amar Kaushik. I'm not going to talk about it. Don't worry. I know a little bit about the story, but I'm not going to share. But let me just tell you that Stree is a very, very special film. When we did the first part in 2018, it was like a small film with actors who were not really like the mega stars, and everybody was starting their career. Only Rajkumar Rao had done like one blockbuster movie. All of us were like just new, starting off. Apar Shakti had done one. That was my debut. Shraddha Kapoor, of course, like she was always the star. So for us, it was like just going and doing a small movie and like seeing how it goes, experiment with it. But then it's the audience, man. Like they just accepted those characters. They accepted the entire world, and thanks to you guys, yeah, like seriously, because I think they gave us the space to explore. And when Stree 1 was like a huge mega hit, then there was an added responsibility on Stree 2, because we didn't know whether to like actually make it or like not make it, because you don't want to like how do you put it, like you don't want to malign whatever has happened in the first part, right? You know that audience is expecting more from you, so you don't want to disappoint them. So that was the main reason why we took 6 years. And Amar Kaushik and Niren Bhatt, I think they're amazing. They're the amazing creators. Niren Bhatt is the writer. They cracked the story after 5 years, and good that they took that time, because the audience has given us more than we expected.
And more to come.
Yes, of course. 3, 4, 5, I don't know.
We can never know, right? Well, we should maybe definitely have you more on the show so you can tell us more about, some hints. But before that, how has this sudden fame changed things for you personally and as well as an actor?
Personally, I'm happy with my paychecks. Let's just put it that way. I think that's really something which I always looked forward to. I wanted. So yeah, that's one thing which has changed personally.
I love that so much.
I love the honesty. I like the honesty.
Yeah,
like
but that's how it is. I mean, the first thing which came to me, I was like, oh, I don't need to negotiate now. I'm going to get some money, which I always wanted. So that is great. Of course, parents. I think I'm very happy that they are happy. I come from a very middle class family, like a government job. My dad was serving in the forces. My mom is a housewife. We're a very simple family back in India, like me, dad, mom, and me. So it was like a 3 nuclear family. That was the word I was like looking for. Nuclear family. Usually Indian families also have like joint families where there are like a lot of people, but we were just 3, and the bond was very strong. And I have been living away from my parents for many years, not eating my mom's food. So it was quite difficult all those years. And they always were a little scared, or they were like worried for me, because they didn't know whether I'm going to actually make it, something's going to come out of my life or no. But now, when they go to the theaters and they see audience screaming for me, clapping for me, my dad just got emotional, like, a few days back, and I was like, oh, come on, like, you were the strong daddy, what happened? Like, but I really enjoyed that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it. And then my mom, she called me and she said that, my nickname is Gola. Gola is basically a big round boy, so I was very round when I was a child. So,
cute.
Yeah. So she's like, should I call you Gola or should I call you Jana? Jana is my character name for Stree. Coming that from your mother is really special, because that really shows how much she loved my work and how happy she is, because mothers are very possessive about their nicknames, right?
That is true.
So yeah, and my wife, and she can't stop smiling, and she's always like, she's a little nicer to me, I would just say little. But yeah, she's proud of me. She has seen me like, go through so many ups and downs, and finally finally, I think we are a little relaxed. That's the personal front.
Yeah.
And as an actor, I think now I have the confidence to probably experiment more. And, put the threshold, just keep pushing. Because as an actor, I think I don't want to be in a space where I'm stuck, where I'm happy with what I'm doing, where I'm satisfied with what I'm doing. I need to push the envelope and see what more can I explore as an actor. It's going to be a long journey as an actor. I don't want to stop. And that kind of confidence is very, very important for an actor. Problem with actors is that, especially when you're struggling, you're always doubting yourself. There's so many self-doubts. You're wondering whether you're good, whether you can actually do it, whether whatever you're trying, your craft, is it really working with the audience, or with the directors, or with the critics. But when you get appreciation from all of them, you're like, okay, there's something which is going right. Now let's try something else. That kind of a mentality is something which is, I think, I'm enjoying that. I can't wait to get back on set. I think I start shooting again for something in December or January. So I'm already prepping myself. I'm already trying to tell myself that, okay, now you need to do something different. Let's see how it goes.
I am very disappointed that we need to wrap this up because I think it's been a great chat and I really appreciate your honesty throughout the interview. Before you leave us, for people inspired by your journey, for everyone who comes from humble backgrounds and wants to make it big, if there's 16-year-olds watching today, or if you got to talk to your 16-year-old self, what's one piece of advice that you would give?
Oh, my 16-year-old self? I don't think I want to give any advice. He was very smart. I think, yeah, seriously, I think wherever I am, I think I'm because of my teens and my 20s. I was a very smart kid. I knew exactly what I needed to do. I took all my decisions on my own. In fact, I had a huge problem with my daddy and me because, he was against a lot of things and I always had this rebellious attitude. So no complaints, brother. You did great. You did great. And to all the other 16 years old, I'm sure you guys are doing great. Just keep doing whatever you guys are doing. Live your life, be happy, and have fun. That's it.
That is the energy we're going to finish up today on. That is Abhishek Banerjee. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. It was really great having you.
Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.